Back out again, another glorious day. It is supposed to cloud up later, but at the moment, can't complain. I made the first boo-boo of the... got out the car, got about a third of a mile in and realised I'd left these things in the boot of the car. So I dumped my bag behind the wall, headed back and got them because you definitely need them. And I'm not spoiling for time, so just plod away nice and steady and just enjoy being out. So this side of the fell, as opposed to the other side, which is all forestry and heavily tussocks, this side's more like lower lakeland, you know, grassland, rocks, very little heather on this side, and much easier for walking on. And making good progress, so I just keep stopping to admire the views, take some more water on board, but as I said before, there's absolutely no rush. But it is a lot hazier than yesterday. Yesterday was very clear. But, still it's glorious for April. As you know, I've been up these places in July and it's like the back end. It's all back to front these seasons now. Alright, onwards. Alright, we've got a good old yomp. You can see that wall there, we've got to go right along. Along that fell, through that area. But we're going to be coming off this grassy stuff and onto the heather. As you know, he's a bit of a mare to walk on. So we best just plod away. So you can see we haven't had much rain up here. Things are starting to dry out and crack out. It's tinder dry. I cleaned the filter because it wasn't flowing very fast using sterilising tablets that you have for cleaning babies' bottles and stuff like that. I had some left over from when the kids were younger. Left it in for about 8 hours. And the amount of muck that came out of it was pretty good. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, might have knackered it, I don't know. But tastes alright. I was using this the other day in the lakes. It was hardly working. Now it's flying again. So I think I've used it for about a year, so probably due a clean. Right, first order of the day, get a brew on. So the sun's sort of well hidden behind cloud and haze now, and the temperatures are dipping already. Just put another layer on. It's chill time. Right, we're all pitched. Different sleeping formation tonight. I've got my X-Bed mat and I've got my UGQ quilt, and there's my decathlon pillow. I put my t-shirt over my pillow to keep it in place. So the temperatures are not supposed to be as cold as they have been. It's surprising. Up on here the wind's picked up a bit. Usually it does, doesn't it, when you're on a ridge? But the winds are supposed to dip tonight. I've heard that one before, like, but yeah, all quiet up here. Just how we like it. Right, we're just getting the tea on. I've come behind the rock. Try and shelter out the wind. Just blown my stove. So I need to be out the wind slightly. Can of Copperberg tonight. Cheers. So I've got all the guy points out tonight. It's not terribly windy, but it's just a bit blowy. Couldn't get that, there's a rock under there, so couldn't get it in there, so I had to go to the side. Yeah, sunset's just fizzled out. Right, I'm just taking shelter out that wind. Just dipping those temperatures. It's fairly cold. So I'm not in the bag yet, but getting close to it. The skies are sort of clearing through. So I have got my bigger camera with us tonight, so hopefully get some decent shots. But I won't, hold my breath. So every time I bring this camera, it always ends up being cloudy or something. But It's dry. That's the main thing for now. And the moon is out, the crescent moon. So we shouldn't have too much light pollution from the moon. So we'll see what happens in about, what is it now? It's only 8:30. Another hour should be dark, and maybe 10 o'clock-ish. Obviously all that wind we had before, even though it wasn't very strong, it was enough to loosen guy lines. Temperatures have dipped now, it's probably about 1 below. It's been quite a successful night with the old camera. The wind has completely dropped, as you can tell. It's not a breath of wind, which is good because it was making it really cold. But I've been out for a couple of hours now, just taking pictures and just enjoying the night sky. It's just cleared right through, beautiful. Couldn't ask for better. And the views are amazing. And I even think I got the Aurora. Now I have the app on my phone, and normally it gives you a warning if you've got a chance to take a photograph and stuff like that. So when I was taking some photographs, some like 4 and 5 second exposures, long exposures, and they were coming up. It's like all these coloured lights, and like, oh, I'll have a bit of that. So you'll see in the photographs. Well pleased. But I'm going to call it a night, get a bit of shut eye, and we'll catch you in the morning. Morning. Yep, we still have the haze. But, just looking down in the valleys, looks like a frost. There's nothing up here frost-wise. It is, you know, it is -1, -2 showing on that little gauge of mine, but there's been just a bit of a breeze, so maybe kept it away. Anyhow, let's get sorted and get a brew on. It looks like the beginning of another nice day. So I come around the back and very slight touch of frost at the back, weird. But if you look down, sort of these bits down here, a lot whiter. Very little condensation today. Right, we're all packed up eventually. Yes, it was a bit of a, I was sort of sloping that way a bit. I should have kept the tent further that way, it looks a bit more flatter that side. Anyhow, too late now. Alright, that's it, everything cleared away. No trace. Let's get my poles and get on my way. Right, we're on the last few furlongs back to the car. Nothing really interesting to say now. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Bit of a bonus getting the Aurora last night. We'll catch it out on the next one.